Why do we find ourselves in the situation that we in, the circumstances, the people that we encounter, um, the certain habits that we want to break or change but can't seem to break them, or the the desire to want to get to a certain destination or a certain place, but unhappy at the point that we at. You know what I'm saying? You know, these are the questions that I definitely just got done asking myself, and that I ponder on a lot through throughout fucking life. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I was just conversing with myself, and also just you know um asking for guidance from the higher forces and shit like that. And this is what I got. You know, um, it's through these very obstacles. It's through these very lessons, it's through these very pain and suffering, you know what I'm saying, that we grow and that we expand, you know. It's the way how the universe, I mean not the universe, but the world is constructed. It's like through our unwanted circumstances, pain and suffering, we are taught that um, to avoid those things is unpleasant, and to turn a blind eye to it. You know what I'm saying? But it's through these different things that we grow, expand, and evolve. And what I'm really getting right now, and this on my whole journey, because we all on our own journeys, is that hello, I'm just trying to translate the energy. I'm just explaining the best way I can. It's not we got to redefine what things mean. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, I ain't gonna lie, it's a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, excuse my language, but it's like we got to stop looking at things as bad, you know what I'm saying, or as good, because all of it is working for us, not to us. It's like this whole bowl of like soup of like manifestation and divinely guided purpose, and whatever you want to call it, because you got to find the peace in the pain and suffering and the circumstances that you find yourself in, because you know our minds are so rigid in some kind of way that we are aware and unaware of, and for us to expand and grow and really step into our purpose that we was created for, it it takes that, like, that fear that you might have, it's just your inner self, your inner guide is telling you, hey, we need to overcome this. We still got this, but we need to overcome this. You know what I'm saying? We need to address this because this is still in us, and we need to address that and overcome that so we can actually do what we was called to do. So how do you do that? How do you, we're going to get to different aspects and stuff like that, but let's use fear, for example, because I'm all about practical advice. Don't like no bullshit. You just saying stuff. You're not really telling me how to put things into action. Well, we have to realize that this is all non-tangible things, you know what I'm saying? It's all in the mind, you know what I'm saying? And in the heart as well. So fear, we have to literally like change the way we look at it, change the way we feel about it, you know what I'm saying? Notice how I said feel. Feel is a very important because feeling is energy, you know what I'm saying? And if feeling is energy, energy is used to create reality and used to create, you know, the circumstances that you have in your life and stuff like that. So we instead of looking at fear as a fear, look at it as a tool, you know what I'm saying, as a stepping stone to be a catalyst to your awakening, you know? How do you do this? Just don't be so fearful, you know what I'm saying? When that comes up, oh, this is something that I'm still working through. I'm not there yet, but eventually I get there. You see how um transmutive that is, you know what I'm saying? You know, you're more likely to get over that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we being so rigid towards something that's helping us get to the next? You know what I'm saying? It's just like creation and destruction. Destruction is a part of the process. We want things to die. You know, we don't want things to last forever. You know, like I know this is a pretty extreme example. I mean, like I said, if you cut your wrist off and you feel that pain, would you want that pain to last forever? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't want it last. You wouldn't want it to last. You would want it. You would want the pain to die, right? That's a form of dying. You would want the pain to stop, right? To die off. So nullify. You know what I'm saying? So you know we really gotta well, you know, redefine what things mean um and really step into the power that like everything is happening for you. You know, you might not know what you might be going through right now, but as long as you have this mentality, this mindset that it's all gonna make sense in the long run. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, sometimes you know you gotta ask for guidance, man. You know, we try to figure everything out, but you know we are where we are. You know, it's a reason why our mind can't um contain like all the universal knowledge because as y'all know, we all was existing before we got down here. You know what I'm saying? We can't possibly contain um universal esoteric knowledge like while we are infinite. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of this stuff is like stored in our inner self. It's stored in our like our emotional self and it's like it's in our DNA, you know. That's why we're not aware of it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just so much information. So the very fact that I said that, you know, is the reason why we need to cultivate this, you know. How do we cultivate it? You know, how it's like I guess, you know, life is like a full of questions, you know. You gotta ask to get an answer. Um how would you put somebody on their purpose, you know, and they're comfortable? You know what I'm saying? How would you go about that? Like, how would you go about leading somebody to where they need to be? You wouldn't allow them to be in a place where they're comfortable, where they at, you know what I'm saying? And you know they much greater for something else, you know? So of course you would make it not on purposely, but you would make it unpleasant for them. I know this sounds so fucked up, but it's like you was literally not made for that. You know what I'm saying? You would never be fucking happy right there. You'll never, like, God would never allow that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I can't make these videos too long, so I'm finna go ahead and wrap it up in like the next 2 minutes. Yeah, man, just you know, yeah. Hopefully it helps somebody, cause like it is something. It's like a deep subject to really dissect, but I'm gonna leave it out on this note. This is why it's so important for us to really discover ourselves and look at your natal chart, man, your birth chart. You know, we have to understand how we operate so we can truly um understand ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We need to have this connection with self, you know what I'm saying? And stop relying on external things. I mean, that's cool and all, but to have a connection with yourself is to have a connection with God. You know what I'm saying? It shows that you appreciate his temple that he created for you. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I just seen all type of numbers, 1111, 1144, and 1222. That might be significant for somebody, but yeah. Stay positive, stay optimistic. That shit will work out, because, I mean, you wouldn't be where you are right now mentally if you hadn't gone through the things that you went through, you know? It was all necessary for you to get to the now. And it's bittersweet, you know what I'm saying? It's bittersweet, but I just feel like that's the truest form of artistic expression, you know?